ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानजनशालाख्य चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयप्रकाश नाम्ने नमाचार्यपदाय निताय कृपाप्रदायिने गौरकथाधामदाय नगरग्रामधारिणे नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नाम्ने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Prabhu, which chapter was it? This Atmarama verse you were doing?
Atmarama verse only was going on last week.
Yeah. Can you tell me?
Yeah, 1 minute, Mataji. Checking, Mataji, 1 minute. Chapter 20.
Madhya Leela?
Yeah. Chapter 61 explanations of the Atmarama verse is
which? Madhya Leela?
Madhya Leela, chapter 24, Mataji.
Okay, 24. Okay. Okay, I just you have the verse in front of you?
Yes, Mataji.
Can you just start reading? I'll just go down it.
Oh, no, actually you were explaining so many. The 24th chapter, first verse is this Atma Ramedi Padyarshe Arthasum Prakasyam Jagato.
Yeah. Okay, just a minute.
Yeah.
I'll get the book. Sure. Hmm. 644, right? No, explanations. Okay. Yeah. So Atmarama verse means that anyone, in whatever status one may be, when he comes across Krishna, then he becomes very attracted to him. So here we were saying, Sanakadira Manahari Saurabhadi Gune, the minds of the four boy sages, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, and Sanat Kumara were attracted to the lotus feet of Krishna by the aroma of the tulasi that had been offered to the Lord. Tasyaravinda Nayanasya Padaravinda Kinjal Tulasi Makaranda Vayuhu Antargata Swavivarena Chakaratesham Sankshobham Akshara Jusham Apichitta Tanvohu. When the breeze carrying the aroma of tulasi leaves and saffron from the lotus feet of the lotus-eyed personality of Godhead entered through the nostrils into the hearts of these sages, the Kumaras, they experienced a change in both body and mind, even though they were attached to the impersonal Brahman understanding. So, whatever may be their position, by coming in contact with Krishna, then everybody becomes devoted to Krishna. This is a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 3.15.43. Sukadeva Goswami's mind was carried away by hearing the pastimes of the Lord. He was also an impersonalist. Actually, whenever we are talking to impersonalists, we can tell these things. How come the four Kumaras were impersonalists? They became devotees. And Shukadeva Goswami, he was also an impersonalist in the beginning. He also, by hearing about, and they smelt Tulasi and they became devotee. Sukadeva Goswami just heard about the pastimes of the Lord from Vyasdeva and he became a devotee. Sukadeva Goswami addressed Parikshit Maharaja, my dear king, although I was fully situated in the transcendental position, I was nonetheless attracted to the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Therefore, I studied Srimad Bhagavatam from my father. So actually, in the womb, he was thinking, it's all Maya, Maya. I don't want to be born. 12 years he stayed in the womb. And when he came out, Krishna, Vyasdeva had to go beg Krishna. Krishna came and told, come on, I'm here outside. I'll keep you from Maya. Come out. So he came, but he still was an impersonalist. So as soon as he was born, he walked out from the house and he made a duplicate Sukadeva Goswami and gave it to him. Okay, you keep him. Since you're so attached, Vyasdeva was, feeling so anxious. He was attached. He's my son. So Sukadeva created one duplicate Sukadeva and gave him. But he went away. But Vyasdeva wanted to teach him Srimad Bhagavatam. So he went to the forest and he taught some tribals, over there to recite the Srimad Bhagavatam and they started singing it. And because of that, Sukadeva Goswami, he learnt the Srimad Bhagavatam. So he became a devotee. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Srila Sukadeva Goswami, the son of Vyasdeva, and the destroyer of all sinful reactions. Being full in self-realization and bliss, he had no material desire. Still, he was attracted by the transcendental pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and out of compassion for the people, he described the transcendental historical literature called Srimad Bhagavatam. This is compared to the light of the absolute truth. This verse is from the Srimad Bhagavatam 12.12.69. Lord Sri Krishna attracts the minds of all the gopis with his beautiful transcendental bodily features. Sri Angarupe Hare Gopikara Mana. So there it was for the nose was involved and Sukadeva Goswami ears, and for gopis eyes. By his beautiful form, he attracted them. Dear Krishna, we have simply surrendered ourselves as your maidservants, for we have seen your beautiful face decorated with tresses of hair, your earrings falling upon your cheeks, the nectar of your lips, and the beauty of your smile. Indeed, because we have also been embraced by your arms, which give us courage, and seen your chest, which is beautiful and broad, we have surrendered ourselves. This from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.29.39 was spoken by the gopis when they arrived near Krishna for the rasa dance on the full moon night. Full moon night is going to come, Sharad Purnima, this Saturday. Friday, but Friday night is this thing. Saturday night. Saturday is Sharad Purnima, but Saturday night is solar eclipse. So, lunar eclipse. So, maybe they'll. So, this was spoken by the gopis when they arrived near Krishna for the rasa dance on a full moon night. The attracted gopis were awestruck and they began to speak about how they came to Krishna to enjoy the rasa dance. So they, with their eyes, by seeing his beauty, Rupa Guna Shravane Rukmini Adhira Akarshana. The queens in Dwaraka, headed by Rukmini, are also attracted to Krishna simply by hearing about his transcendental beauty and qualities. So Rukmini actually, she had never seen Krishna, but she heard about Krishna And she became very, very attached to Krishna. She said, I'll only marry Krishna. So just by hearing. So all the five senses, one with the nostrils, and the Sukadeva Goswami also by through from his ears, and then the queens in Dwarka also, the gopis with their eyes by seeing the beautiful form of Krishna. O most beautiful Krishna, I've heard about your transcendental qualities from others. That is Rukmini's what she's telling Krishna. And therefore, all my bodily miseries are relieved. If someone sees your transcendental beauty, his eyes have attained everything profitable in life. O infallible one, I've become shameless after hearing of your qualities, and I've become attracted to you. So Rukmini is proposing to Krishna. That's why she's saying, I'm shamelessly. I mean, she is approaching Krishna and proposing that you come and take me and get married to me. And she is saying how she got attracted to him. I've heard about your, oh, most beautiful Krishna, I've heard about your transcendental qualities from others. And therefore, all my bodily miseries are relieved. If someone sees your transcendental beauty, his eyes have attained everything profitable in life. O infallible one. So that's what, just by seeing him, everything else we forget. And we feel we've got everything in life. O infallible one, I've become shameless after hearing of your qualities, and I've become attracted to you. This verse, Srimad Bhagavatam 10.52.37, was written by Rukmini Devi in a letter to Krishna, inviting him to kidnap her. Imagine, this is really bold, right? If a girl, and Rukmini is very shy normally, but to Krishna, she was very bold. She wrote a letter that you come and kidnap me. And she sent it through a Brahmana to tell this thing. And she told him also, if you don't come, I'll kill myself. Rukmini had heard about Krishna's qualities from different people, and after she heard about them, she decided to accept Krishna as her husband. Everything had been arranged for her marriage to Shishupala. Therefore, she wrote a letter to Krishna, which she sent through a Brahmana and invited him to kidnap her. So, actually, Shishupala is the cousin of Krishna, Krishna's Mausi's son, mother's Kunti's sister's son. So, as far as this one, of course, her father, he didn't like Shishupala because he was demoniac. Father was okay. He wanted, he was very happy to give Rukmini to Krishna, but Rukmini, his son, he was the one who threatened. He was like dominating in the family, and he threatened, you have to give, you have to only give to Shishupala and so on. And then there, so a namesake this thing, Swayamvar was arranged because that's what they normally did. But actually, he had already told that you have to give her only to Shishupal. So father was helpless and he said, okay. So that is why Rukmini was in a big fix, tomorrow is going to be the wedding, and I have to quickly send the Brahmana to wherever Krishna is in Mathura. No, at that time, he was still in Mathura. No, yeah. So then she sent the Brahmana and with this letter, Vamshi Gite Hare Krishna Lakshmi Adira Mana. Lord Krishna can even attracts the mind of the goddess of fortune simply by vibrating his transcendental flute. So Lakshmi is married to Narayana. She is married to Narayana. Then why is she getting attracted to Krishna's flute? Because that is Krishna. Anybody, even Lakshmi Devi, she is very happy. She's a very chaste wife of Narayana. But when she hears flute of Krishna, then she also wants to go and dance with Krishna in the Rasa dance. But to go and dance in the Rasa dance, you're supposed to give up your identity. You have to become a gopi there. Lakshmi didn't want to give up her identity. How I can give up my identity? I'm the wife of Narayana. How I'll give up my identity? Then okay, then you can't take part in the rasa dance. So, but Krishna said that okay, I will keep you in my chest as the Srivas. The what do you call that? Srivatsa. I'll keep her there and on my chest. So she's there, but she can't dance because she didn't give up her identity as Lakshmi. O Lord, we do not know how the serpent Kalia attained such an opportunity to be touched by the dust of your lotus feet. For this end, the goddess of fortune performed austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires and taking austere vows. Indeed, we do not know how the serpent Kalia got such an opportunity. This verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.16.36 was spoken by the wives of Kalia serpent. Wives are saying, how did Kalia get? It's really amazing because they knew that he was very demoniac, Kalia. And of course, they are asking, they came to Krishna to beg him to release Kalia. But at the same time, saying that he's so fortunate that your lotus feet has touched his head. Krishna attracts not only the minds of the gopis and the goddesses of fortune, but the minds of all the young girls in the three worlds as well. Everybody is attracted by Krishna's charm and beauty. My dear Lord Krishna, where is that woman within the three worlds who would not be captivated by the rhythms of the sweet songs coming from your wonderful flute? Who would not fall down from the path of chastity in this way? Your beauty is the most sublime within the three worlds. Upon seeing your beauty, even cows, birds, animals, and trees in the forest become stunned in jubilation. So, this is what it is. I mean, how we are so attracted to Krishna. This is our original position. Krishna attracts everyone to himself. And in this material world, we have come to ourselves attract other people to ourselves. So that is what it is. Everyone wants to look very, very attractive, and they want that everyone should say, "Oh, fantastic!" And then, that's why once ever since Facebook started, people will take the photo and post it. I mean, it was very stunning for us because we used to be shy to even say that, okay, take picture of me and all that. But here, you yourself are taking photo and then posting it everywhere. See everyone about me. So that is what, because we want, and then we want everyone to put thumbs up sign. Very nice, super, you're looking great, and we feel very nice. And sometimes maybe they don't even mean it, simply because it's expected. They do that maybe, but then we are satisfied. Yeah, yeah. Everybody said great, great. So we want to attract, but actually the real attractor is only Krishna. He is like a magnet who attracts all the iron filings to himself. Now, iron filing, iron filing, when it's connected to the magnet, also acts like a magnet. So, if we become devotees of Krishna, we'll also become like a small, little, tiny magnet who can also attract people. But not like Krishna. The big magnet attracts everything. Maybe tiny magnet can attract a few little tiny iron filings. But then it's only as long as we are connected to Krishna, as the Das and Udas of Krishna, then we also get the qualities of Krishna, but not in the thing. But provided in our heart, there must not be any desire that I also want to attract people like Krishna. We are already attractive if we are serving Krishna. So we don't need to separately want to experience, oh, I also want to feel that I'm attracting everyone. I want to be an attractive person. Everybody is already attractive. Just by serving Krishna, we know, we can see how Krishna is there with all his beautiful devotees serving him. Each one is so attractive, and everybody, glorifies the devotees. So there's no need to separately, without Krishna, I want to be attractive. So if we have such a desire, that's why we are in the material world. We want to feel that without Krishna also I must be attractive. That is rascaldom. So Krishna says, okay, do some good punya karma. Then for some time you can go around thinking that it's my own strength. I'm very, very attractive. Everybody see all girls or all boys are after me. That's all just illusory. Because the reality is that attractiveness, anyway, that material attractiveness comes from Krishna's material energy. But a spiritual energy with our original selves, we're all very attractive because we are part and parcel of Krishna. As his servants, as his parts and parcels, we're already very attractive. We have fantastic qualities. We can do amazing things. It's all there. But we want to feel that without Krishna, I am all this. That's why we are here, stuck. And so now again, we are trying to re-establish by seeing how great Krishna is. And that's what this Atma Rama verse is saying. How anybody Krishna attracts. And once we are attracted to Krishna, we'll drop all this dirt from our heart, just like iron filings. As long as it's covered by dirt, it's not getting attracted to the magnet. But suppose the magnet, powerful magnet, attracts the iron filings, then all the mud and all the dirt will go away because now it's stuck to the magnet. So, in the same way, we want to be attracted by Krishna, by his beautiful form and all his leelas and his the glances and how he deals with all his beautiful devotees. And then our hearts will also get attracted. Oh, Krishna is so beautiful, so charming. I and then gradually, if we are fortunate and we keep doing service, then we'll become so much mesmerized that wherever we are, we'll be only thinking of Krishna. Oh, why I'm always thinking about Krishna? Not, I mean, we'll feel, how is it? How come? I'm doing, wherever I'm going, only Krishna comes in my mind. Everything I do, I connect it with Krishna. So that is the state in which we want to be in. That's the most fortunate state that you want to, even if you want to forget Krishna, you can't forget. And nobody will want to forget Krishna because Krishna makes one so happy. So we might be doing so many other jobs, so many other activities, everything. But in the vision will be only Krishna. And slightest thing, maybe you just see a peacock feather and then you feel, oh, Krishna, and then you just go into a trance. So that is how the great associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were like that. One was a doctor, what was his name? Mukunda. And he was the royal physician for one of the Nawabs, I think, yeah, Nawab Hussain Shah. So one day, Nawab Hussain Shah had called him and he was sort of, seeing him, prescribing medicines and all that. Then meanwhile, what happened? The servant, his servants were fanning him with peacock feathers. Suddenly he noticed that peacock feather and Mukunda went into a trance. Oh, Krishna. And he just, fell down from the platform. He fell on the ground. And the Nawab got very worried. You, such a big height, he fell down. Thud like that. He must be, I don't know what happened to him. He was very frightened and he calmed down. He said, what happened? What happened? He said, no, no, I think, I've got some epilepsy or something. I fell down. Then this king, you don't look like that, as if you got epilepsy. And then he knew that this was some other madness, some spiritual out of divine love. So he could also understand that. So the women of Vrindavana who are on the level of superior guardians are attracted to Lord Krishna maternally. The men of Vrindavana are attracted as servants, friends, and fathers. So, according to our attraction, we get a male or a female body in the spiritual world. We are neither male nor female. We can take both. I mean, or rather, we are both in the sense. I mean, materially, that's not very good that we are both or we are neither or something. But spiritually, it means that we are not gays or not in that sense, but that we can take both forms. We can also be male, we can also be female. That's what it means. There is no neutral gender. But the thing is that if you want to be his friend and all the fun, oh, Krishna, I want to play with him. What, I mean, this is the best thing, just joking, and how wonderful to be with Krishna and play all those boisterous games. Then, if you think, if you desire that, then you will get a Gopa body. But then, if you want to also, I know, being a gopi also is quite nice, no? Imagine, I also want to taste that. Then, okay, you can be there also, here also. Take a female body and be as a gopi, take a male body and be as a gopa. So that means that we are both male and female, right? We It doesn't matter. It's just the rasa which is more important. What rasa we want to exchange with Krishna. पक्षी मृग वृक्षालता चेताना चेताना प्रेमे मत करी अक्षर आकर्षये Krishna guna. The qualities of Krishna captivate and attract everything, living and non-living. Even birds, animals, and trees are attracted to Krishna's qualities. Imagine birds, animals, and trees. And we know for sure that this is like just 500 years ago, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was passing through Jharkhand forest, Jharkhand, when he was going there, then all the animals, the tigers and elephants, they all got very affected. They all made way for Lord Chaitanya to move in their midst. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, chant Hare Krishna. So they all started chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Imagine animals chanting. They really did, because they're also Atmas, and they got empowerment. So Krishna can empower us. Imagine Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he even empowered animals to chant Hare Krishna. And not only that, they started dancing, standing on their two legs. And not only that, they became so happy. They were so, because when you become very, very happy from within, then you feel very favorably disposed to everyone, isn't it? We want to do good to everyone. We want to share because we're so happy, and we want to share the happiness with others, right? So the animals also became like that. They were so happy in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that they were dancing and singing. I mean, saying Krishna, Krishna. Then the tiger, that they forgot their enmity with deer, and deer also gave up the fear of tigers, and they embraced each other and kissed. Imagine. So that is how Krishna can attract everyone, whatever the form, because it's the Atma which gets attracted to Krishna. Hari Shabde Nanartha Duyi Mukhyatama Sarva Amangala Hare Prema Diya Hare Manam. Although the word Hari has many different meanings, two of them are foremost. One meaning is that the Lord takes away all inauspicious things from his devotee, and the second meaning is that he attracts the mind by ecstatic love for God. So Hari, Harna, Harana, yeah, defeat or take away. So he actually takes away, uh, uh, one meaning, takes away all inauspicious things from his devotee. What do we have anything to steal from? We don't have anything worth. Krishna wants to steal from us. What do we have? We only have inauspicious things. That he steals away so that we become very fortunate and auspicious. I mean, fortunate. And the second meaning is that he attracts the mind by ecstatic love for God. So that is how people become mad after God. He attracts, and then attracts the mind, and then the devotee becomes full of love for Krishna. And that's how Prabhupada, when he went to the West, when he went to America, all the Christian pastors and all who came to see Prabhupada, they said, what have you done, Swamiji? These boys and girls, They were the ones who never came to the church, and they were doing all illicit activities. We tried so much to get them back to the church, and they refused to come. And now you have made them mad after God. They have dedicated their whole lives all the time, Krishna, Krishna. You made them mad after God. So Prabhupada very smiled very happily. So that is the thing, that Hari or Krishna attracts us so that we can develop love for Krishna. So that's why we have to pray to Krishna, please attract me. Please make me also love you, so that I don't waste my time thinking of all useless things and then thinking I'm suffering. Oh, life is like this. There's no need. Just be attracted to Krishna and life is beautiful. You don't see Krishna, Krishna Surya Saman. Jahan Krishna, tahan nahi Mayara Adhikar. All the Maya thoughts in our mind will never, never have any, they won't even come near when we are thinking about Krishna. So we pray that, we are attracted to Krishna. When the devotee, some or other, always remembers the Supreme Personality of Godhead, anywhere and everywhere, Lord Hari takes away life's four miserable conditions. See, the four miserable conditions are due to the four kinds of sinful activities known as Pataka, Urupataka, Mahapataka, and Atipataka. Primarily, sin, very great sin, greater sin, and topmost sin. However, Krishna assures the devotee, Aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha yasyami masucha. I will protect you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. The word sarva papebhya indicates four kinds of sinful activities. As soon as the devotee surrenders unto Krishna's lotus feet, he is certainly relieved from all sinful activities and their results. The four basic sinful activities are summarized as illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, and meat eating. Yatagnisu samriddharchi karoti edamsi basmasad tata mad vishaya bhaktir Udhavai Uddh, Uddhava Uddhavainamsi Kritsnasa. As all fuel is burnt to ashes by a full-fledged fire, all sinful activities are totally erased when one engages in devotional service unto me. This verse from Srimad Bhagavatam's book, spoken by Lord Krishna in 11th chapter to Uddhava must be, Uddhava Gita. As all fuel is burnt to ashes by a full-fledged fire, all sinful activities are totally erased when one engages in devotional service to me. Okay, so that is the thing. When we do bhakti, everything, just like a full-fledged fire, just raises everything to the ground with no chance of it to again revive, not even in the seed form, completely burnt out, so that the seeds won't even again, start growing. In this way, when all sinful activities are vanquished by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one gradually vanquishes all kinds of impediments on the path of devotional service, as well as the ignorance resulting from these impediments. After this, one totally manifests his original love of Godhead through devotional service in 9 different ways, hearing, chanting, and so forth. So, when we do devotional service, then what happens? Krishna removes all sinful activities, are totally erased when one engages in devotional service. Oh. So when we do devotional service, sins are removed, and then all sinful activities are vanquished by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one gradually vanquishes all kinds of impediments on the path of devotional service, as well as the ignorance resulting from these impediments. After this, one totally manifests his original love of Godhead through devotional service in 9 different ways, hearing, chanting, and so forth. So all sinful activities are vanquished. Whichever is obstacle in the path of our devotional service, Krishna will remove it for us. After this, one totally manifests his original love of Godhead through devotional service in 9 different ways, hearing, chanting, and so forth. So this is top class, spontaneous loving service. निज गुणे तबे हरे देहेन्द्रिय माना ऐचे कृपालु Krishna aiche tanra guna. When the devotee is freed from all sinful material activities, Krishna attracts his body, mind, and senses to his service. Thus, Krishna is very merciful, and his transcendental qualities are very attractive. Okay, we'll stop now. Any questions? Or comments?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hello. Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji.
Oh, Sadguru Putra. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, you said that we can take the form of a woman or a male or female, right?
Yes.
Now, is it applicable that Lord Shiva, he wanted to be in the Rasa Leela among the gopis, and he changed himself to a gopi,
Yes,
and
gopi.
he wanted to be a part of that, right?
Yes.
How is that applicable here?
Because that's what, if you to join the rasa dance, you should not be attached to your original, your form. You have to give up all ahankar. I'm simply das and das of Krishna. And Shiva, as this is fully surrendered. So he said, yes, I'm ready to give up. So that is how Shiva has got the thing. Even Narada also, he wanted to this thing. So he also had to give up his attachment to the form as Narada and become a gopi. Okay, in their cases, it's like that. So even for us, if you want to be a gopi, you can be. And while also, if you have some other desire, also.
But we cannot switch on like how Lord Shiva did, right?
Switch, you mean?
No,
You mean it was.
from male to a female. He wanted to join the rasa, so immediately he changed himself to gopi, and he went like that. We cannot change, isn't it?
No. In the spiritual world, we can. We'll suddenly change forms according to. Suddenly, you want to say especially in the neutral state. It's mentioned in the Brihad Bhagavatamritam that there say some devotees are like animals, or like tables, and suddenly another leela comes up. Then they'll change the form and be that for Krishna.
Okay.
So we can be. That's what I said. You can be in different forms at the same time. Suppose you want to be a gopa, you can be a gopa, you can be a gopi simultaneously. It's not that once you must finish this and then go, not like that.
Okay, got it.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, as usual, so wonderful class, Mataji. I really like that term which is mentioned here. Krishna is all attractive, but our prayer should be asking Krishna, please attract me, or make me get attracted to your beauty or what. So this is a nice prayer because we always go in front of even when we are in the servitor mode, we are doing it in a mechanical way. So if he attracts us in his whatever attribute, then the service what we do will be very, what is that? So with a lot of ruchi. Yeah, it's a beautiful prayer, Mother. Thank you so much. So these are all part of Atmarama explanation. Mother,
Yes,
or-
yes,
yes, yes.
yes.
The
Because
whole chapter.
Atmarama verse only that means that even if somebody is very self-satisfied, if he comes across Krishna, then he becomes very attracted. See, a liberated person,
Okay.
he is quite happy. There is no problem at all. But still,
Okay.
when he sees Krishna, he gives up all that and he wants to be with Krishna only and serve him.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what. So that is why today we saw how all those different people got attracted to Krishna.
Correct. Thank you so much, Madaji. Devotees, any questions, comments?
No, Prabhuji, no, Prabhuji.
Hare
Tanasna Mata.
Krishna.
Hare
Then
Krishna.
These are all very, very high level.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are in very, very elementary stage.
Yeah.
I hope it was not too this thing. I mean,
No, it
are
was
you
definitely very interesting and but it has happened in a different era actually. That is the thing.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, Prabhu? Okay, it seems like that. But the soul is like that.
Yes.
The more that we chant, we will be living in the eternal era, not the 20th century, now 21st century.
This kind of philosophy is very easy to understand, but impossible, almost impossible to realize. Realization needs a lot of purification and
Yeah,
our,
practical service.
yeah. Thank you so much, Mother. Tulsi Motherji, you wanted to say something?
No, Prabhuji. Just I remembered that I wrote that Mataji was telling that Krishna removes our unauspiciousness. He doesn't want anything. Today in Bala Bhakti Viksha also, I was talking about the same thing that in first chapter, Bhagavad Gita's first chapter, like 13 to 15, some verses, the Prabhupada that it is said that auspicious goddess is with Krishna. Wherever Krishna is, we get victory. That people often tell, no, even one of my friends, my relatives also was saying, when I was going for housewarming ceremony, I wanted to get picture of Krishna. Then they said, don't get Krishna with the flute. Even this one I heard when I was child. Okay, that time I did not know. So many years have passed. My own brother was saying, one dear relative was also saying, then how do I make them understand? I was really okay, but still it takes time. So we need to read the scriptures. I was discussing this in Bhakti Viksha. So today now I understand. I was told he would not take away our money from us. Mataji was also saying. So I forgot. I wanted to add this one. Mataji was saying Krishna only takes our unauspicious things and not auspicious things from us. That was really nice. I remembered. Like today morning we were discussing again. I got so this point I will again add up in the next class. You don't worry. He will take only the inauspicious things from you, not the auspicious things. He doesn't want. He has everything with him. So I got.
But again, Mother, that is also the devotee level perspective.
Yeah, but at
What
least
we
the
what
minimum
we
level, basic level.
yeah what we see as auspicious elements is depends upon one's level of bhakti. See,
Really?
in our medium level, we will be thinking the family, people, wealth, everything is auspicious. But in the highest level of bhakti, those are all impediments to reach Krishna.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is why
Slowly,
if you read,
slowly.
read Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 88th chapter, 8th verse, we will really bewildered. Have you read that, Mataji?
What
Which one?
Prabhuji?
10th chapter?
I will, yeah, 10th, if you have, I don't know how I can share this from mobile. I'm joining. I don't know. I will be bookmark, correspondence, report. Yeah. I think I can share 1 second. Let me try. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto.
I was reading Rameswar Prabhuji's quote he has kept for WhatsApp. The Krishna's ways are not pleasant, but his results are benevolent. And Prabhuji has
Yeah,
kept in
yeah. Long
WhatsApp
time I
one day
kept
when
this.
I was discussing with one Mataji, I showed this. His ways are not pleasant, but his destination is benevolent.
Exactly.
Haribol.
Yeah, I got that. Let me try to share Chrome. No, share screen.
That Krishna takes away what is dear to us. Now that one, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Sevani Mataji told. Yeah, this before also we have discussed. And Nitai
No,
Sevani
I'll
Mataji
read
was
it for
saying,
now. I'll read it for you. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, 10th canto, 88th chapter, 8th verse. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Yasyaham anugrahami harishye taddanam sanai tado danam tajentiyasya swajana dukkha dukkidam. Translation, the personality of God had said, if I specially favor someone, I gradually
yes,
deprive him of his wealth. Then the relatives and friends of such a poverty-stricken man abandon him. In this way, he suffers one distress after another. And then that is the way one will reach Krishna. So, if we are losing all our opulences, all our material things, that is a special favor from Krishna.
Yeah.
this one Nitai Sevani Mataji heard and she told, she shared this when she was a
Yeah.
school student, and one Maharaj was telling she went straight away to Maharaj and said, Maharaj, I don't want this to happen. I want all my relatives, my mother with me. And Maharaj said, don't worry, Krishna will not do this with you. He knows
Yeah.
whom to do this. For that
Correct.
also we
That's
need some
what.
qualification. He did with Prabhupada, but Prabhupada could understand and he sustained. He will never do with us because, no, with me at least, because he knows my level.
Correct.
Maybe like he does with the level of the devotees.
Yeah.
Haribol. Yes. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you so much. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
insight.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Raji.
Tulsi, for your enthusiasm sharing.
Yeah.
Very nice. Shila Gurudev ki jai, Shila Prabhupada
Jai,
ki jai, Shri
jai,
Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam
Patitanam
pavanebhyo
Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo.
Vaishnavabhyo namo namo Ananta Koti Vaishnavavrinda.